Hi, grade 4. Today we're going to learn about estimate and rounding decimals. So we're going to start with our vocabulary. So we have decimal, a number that uses a decimal point and place value to separate the whole from the part. So 4.82 is a decimal. Tenths are the set of 10 equal parts of a whole. So the 8 in 4.82 is the tenth. Hundredths are sets of 100 equal parts of a whole. So the 2 and 82 is the hundredths. And equivalent decimals are decimals that represent the same amount. So we have a number line at the top of our page here, and we can see that it goes from 0 to 1 in our tenths of the decimals increments. So we know that in rounding, if it's 5 and above, it rounds up. So it's the same as in decimals. If it's 0.5 and above, it rounds up to the next whole number. And if it is below 5 and down, it rounds down to the next lower whole number. So for in this case, 0.5 and up rounds up to 1, and 0.4 and down rounds to 0. So now we have our number line at the bottom. So we have 6, and it goes up by 0.2 of tenths, all the way up to 8. So we're going to have 6.4, and we're just going to show that on the number line, and then we're going to round it to the nearest whole number. So 6.4 on the number line, you can see it there on the pink dot. So if you're looking at this number line, we know that 0.5 and above go up, whereas everything else goes down. So this is 0.4. So because it's 4 tenths, it rounds down. So that means it would be rounded to 6. 7.8. Let's put that onto our number line. So that is on the right-hand side of our number line at the 7.8 spot. And because it is 0.8 or 8 tenths, we know that it rounds up. So it would be rounded to 8. 6.7, let's put that on our number line. So 6.7, go right in between 6.6 and 6.8. Right in the middle there, we have our blue dot. And because it is 7 tenths, we know that that rounds up. So it would round to 7. And our last one for this number line, we have 7.1. So let's put that on our number line. So it's right in between 7 and 7.2. And because it is 1/10, it rounds down to 7. Now we have our next number line, which goes up by tenths. So we start at 5 and go up to 6. So 5.43, we're going to put that on our number line. So even though we do not have hundredths on our number line, we know that because it is 4 tenths, it would have to go between 5.4 and 5.3. And because it is 3, it would go closer to 5.4. So there we have it on our number line. And now let's think about rounding. So we know that 5 tenths and above round up to the next whole number. And because this is still below the 5 tenths, it would round down to 5. Then we have 5.78. So that would go closer to the 5.8, and that would round up to 6. And 5.43, that would be 5.13 is what it is supposed to say there. And it would round down to 5. And 5.55 would go right in between 5.5 and 5.6, and it would round up to 6. All right, grade 4, that's all I have for you today. Bye.